What's going on, my guy?
Hey man, listen, dog. Hey, you already see I had to wear the cowboy hat today because today is gonna be a ride, baby, a good one, dog.
Hey, absolutely, man. Hey, we've been having this in the works. We've been talking about this. It's been going and behind the scenes, and we said we only got one time to get this right. Because if we get it right, then I know next year will be bigger and better. Or
Get it right, other gonna follow and do the same
right,
thing, dog.
or other people, but hopefully this platform will be the platform that people remain to come and stay on. So we're gonna pop our stuff today, but today we have a very special episode. We told you guys we've been working on something very big. We've been working on possibly trying to do this for a few weeks, but of course it takes just a couple people, like-minded people, to get it together. So if you guys don't know, if you haven't read the title, and if you're joining us on YouTube or Instagram, you know that we are having a men physique press conference today. So we got some Yorton Cup champions. We got
Bring
a
them to the stage.
bright newcomer coming to the stage. So let's bring on the current Yorton Cup champion, Derek. Let's bring
Yeah,
on 2023 is already on the board. So let's bring on the year before that is the one, the only core killer.
yeah.
The year before that is the one and only Marcus Harris. And then,
Dang,
it went,
dang.
hold on. It wouldn't be no fun if we didn't bring on a bright newcomer, someone that I speak about very highly on this podcast. He came out, showed up last year, and plays top three next to Derek, next to Marcus. Let's bring Swolie to the stage. What's going on, fellas?
Man,
What's up, yo?
Guys, what's going on? What's going on?
Apparently, I have too much carbs because I got to bring the energy just because I'm the host. So, but after this call, I don't have nothing left.
You must have a nice high carb day today. Huh?
It was yesterday. It was yesterday. But I'm gonna start to call off super positive or start to talk off super positive because I talked to a few of you off of this, and it's always good energy. And Marcus said something to me yesterday that really stood out to me because we had a conversation, and it's crazy to think that I'm the OG of everybody. Like I competed in 2017 Yorton. I met Core Killer at 2019 Yorton. And I'm the only one still going from back then. So it's crazy to see that. But I have been at every single last Yorton that you guys have won, whether I was standing beside you or seeing you guys on the stage and seeing the progression from my very first one in 2017 to where we are now. Like to see that we are the faces, whether people want to give us the credit or not, that we are the faces of natural men's physique. Major kudos to everybody on this call. Like that's how I want to start the call off super positive because although we get the term we're the caddy division, but we also been carrying this division as well for the past 2017. I can't do math for a while now. Let's just put it that way. So I appreciate everybody on this call. I'm gonna let Jamal take it away.
man, I'm gonna stir up the pot because I'm not going to get y'all come 3.5 weeks, so I can stir the pot a little bit. Derek, my first question to you, brother. You seeing these three other guys on the screen right now, man. How do you feel that they're coming to try to knock you off? Because you are the top dog right now. You went into presidential this year. You took presidential. Of course, we know you won Yorton last year. So you're returning. Is there any pressure on you returning? And how do you feel that these guys are coming after the cup, bro?
I mean, there's definitely a different vibe this year, obviously, because I'm a person that likes to fly under the radar. You know what I mean? I've always been the underdog the majority of my career, and then not just in bodybuilding, but in life. So this was like the first year where I felt as though, okay, all eyes are on me. But what I essentially did was just continue to try to run my game. You know what I mean? I've always seen myself as an underdog. Even for the presidential, when I came in backstage, I was looking at all the other athletes. In my head, I was like, I'm going to lose. These guys look phenomenal. These guys look phenomenal, you know. And I try to keep that same underdog mindset, and that's what keeps me hungry and, you know, keeps me successful.
I think Derek's tricking himself because I don't recall him ever losing.
Facts.
I never go into any show as a winner. You know what I mean? I always every show is always a clean slate for me. You know what I mean? I look at myself as a rookie, as just starting out every single show. I never come into a show thinking I'm the big dog, I'm the champion, I'm going to wipe the floor at anybody. And because of that, I believe I just stay hungry when I step on stage. I'm like, all right, these guys are top dogs. Let me bring my best A game. And that's the way I've just always looked at it. If I feel as though that I am the top dog and I'm the winner, cool. Then that's when I feel like I'll start to like slip and crumble and fall. So
yeah. Absolutely. So my next question is for Corkula. I know Eric sent y'all some questions, but I just go off the top of my head. I'm feeling great right now. So hey, Corkula, man, the last time you stepped on the Yorton stage was what, 20? Did you do 23?
23, yeah, me and Eric.
23. So last year you didn't step on the Yorton stage, did you?
No.
Okay. So how do you feel coming back this year, man? You had a great off season. How do you feel coming back, knowing Derek's at the top, then you got these other three studs right here that you gotta go up against?
Well, to be honest with you, after last year, I got second. I don't know if you can see it, but I got all the trophies. I got first, second, and third right here. So I didn't really intend to do the Yorton anymore, you know. But because of, you know, the 20th anniversary, they told me these boys was coming back. So you know me, I ain't one to back down. So I'm gonna make it do what it do. Let's see what's happening.
Okay. Marcus, 2020. Let me holler at you for a minute, dog. Second place last year, man. What's your motivation to go ahead and get over the hump this year to try to get that first place, bro?
So, man, I would say it like this, man. You know, first off, huge respect to everybody, man. Everybody on here dogs. You know what I'm saying? Respect. Everybody professionals, man. Huge amount of respect, man. You know, I just see it like this, man. I'll be the dog. If Derek don't want to be the dog, I'm gonna be the dog of all dogs. You know what I'm saying? I'll take the food. I'm the dog that's gonna mop the floor with everybody. I'm the dog that's gonna be, you know what I'm saying, the confident one. I'm the one that need to beat. I'm the one who everybody coming to see. You know what I mean? I started it in 2021. You know what I'm saying? This ring of the you know, consistency, man. So I say all that to say, you know, I'm joking and not joking at the same time, but it's that consistency, bro, that lights me up, man. You know, everybody on here has been so consistent. Me and he was talking about yesterday, man. Derek, for you to come in and beat, well, I'm not going to outplace Core, outplace myself, outplace Eric, outplace Swolie. That's not easy to do, bro. That's not easy. So that's where my respect comes from, and that's where my hunger comes from. So I'm like, man, do it again, bro. Like, I dare you to do it again. So that's what kind of energy I'm coming with to get over that hump.
One thing to say, man. Do it again. One thing to say. Be careful what you wish for, bro.
Hey.
Careful what you wish for. I told you that. I told you that last year. I told you that last year. And what happened? All right. So I'm gonna say it again. Be careful.
You outplaced me. Hey, man, let's do it again, man. And that's what's getting me over the hump, man. I don't like people ain't beating me twice, man. Fool me once, you know, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. You know what I mean? Type of deal.
All right. Swolie. As you can see, there's some dogs right now. Some dogs, man. You placed third last year. Eric ain't no slouch. Marcus no slouch. Corkula no slouch, and of course Derek's no slouch. Man, how do you feel knowing you got to go against all these dogs, man?
Confident. Honestly, confident. Like that doesn't waver, but I mean, hearing what everybody else is saying, like y'all already got what I'm still chasing. So I feel hungrier than everybody. I feel confident. I'm ready to work. That's basically it. And
I like that. Yeah. I like that. Well, E, you the last man up, man. We talked, offline a little bit or whatnot. Of course, Derek outplaced you a couple weeks ago. We're going to see that battle again. What are you going to do different? What are you bringing different here in 3.5 weeks, man?
I mean, the one thing about natural bodybuilding, we always said is, we all get better with time. So I think the one thing I can only do is, just try to bring a better package than what I did last time. I feel like a lot of stuff that I did was on point. There was a lot of things about me that wasn't on point, whether it was mental, whether it was stuff, but all that stuff is excuses and smoke and mirrors, right? So all I could do is change what happens at what I present on the stage. You just bring a better package, man.
All right, bro. I'm gonna go ahead and let you take over. I know you got a couple questions also, so go ahead.
Yeah, first and foremost, since Mark is coming out, hey, just remember that there's all kinds of dogs, bro. I got a small dog. You know what I mean? Hey, you in B class, bro. That's a small dog, bro. That's a Cocker Spaniel now. When you come up here and hop up here with these Great Danes, you got to know what to do with it now. These cane Corsos is a little bit different. Just letting you know. Nah, but
Word.
the one thing about me is I sent y'all a few questions, and I really want to just go around the horn real quick and just kind of get y'all mindset on like I said, a couple things that's off stage. So can everybody, this is for the people who had won the Yorton, can you explain what was going through your mind when your name was announced for that Yorton Cup? So let's start with, of course, the current, and then we'll move our way back. So I'll go second, Core Killer, then Marcus.
Yeah, man. So when they called my name as the winner of the 2024 Yorton Cup Championship, God, I can't even explain it. Like that entire season, like every single moment, that entire season, like flashed back, like across my eyes, from going back to back, from the No Gear show to the USBF show, from the early mornings to the late nights to the coming off the treadmills or the stairmasters, calling my coach saying like, bro, I can't do this anymore. Every single meal prep, like everything kind of like flashed across my eyes over those 5-10 seconds. And that's when I kind of just let it out and cried. And I do have beef with OCB because the first picture they posted of me winning the title, I had the ugly cry face. I was all slapped. I'm like, out of all the pictures you had to pick, that's the one you picked. But that just shows you like all the emotion that like just flooded me at that moment. It was an amazing feeling. So I can't even just put it in words.
Gotcha. I was about to say for me, it was a little bit different for me because like for some reason I just had like an overwhelming feeling the night before. And I didn't go into the show like I'm going to win, but I just had like a very revolutionary faith-based journey to the stage that year. Like I got saved 69 days before the show. My number was 69. All the numbers started aligning, things of that nature. So then, I mean, and even to have Core Killer right beside me on stage, knowing that me and him battled 3 or 4 times before that, and for him to say, no one else deserves this more than you in this moment, because he had got one the previous year. And just to kind of go back to the whole cry face, man, my banner has me crying. It has a tear on my banner that's immortalized now. So the OCB did me dirty too. Like I went and looked at my banner and it's literally a tear in my eye. I was like, that's crazy. But yeah, it was just like an overwhelming rush of emotions. Like I said, all those tears, my whole faith journey that year was different, So I think that was like a whole bigger purpose for me to win the Yorton that year. Whether if I ever win it again or if I don't, I think that moment within itself was big for me.
Yeah.
It's on Core.
Yeah, for me, I mean, I was a little less emotional because I was more shocked. It was actually my first open pro win. I had won as a masters before that, but never actually won a pro show. So that was actually my first pro win, believe it or not. So I was just ecstatic, just happy. I don't know if you remember the way when they called my name, I kind of did a slow motion run with a big smile on my face to the stage to accept the trophy and all that. So it was just, overwhelming emotions because I didn't see it coming, but I was still learning my posing because we had just come off the pandemic, I think we did the 2021 Yorton. I think I placed like 6th, wasn't even in the top 3. And I think that really motivated me into the next season because I did so poorly. Did like a dirty bulk, gained way too much weight during the pandemic, and tried to get back to stage. Didn't have enough time. 2021, that's when Marcus spanked us up in Pittsburgh, so the conditioning was just way off, and just, took a more serious approach, more time for prep to lean out, and, I was much more prepared for 22 versus 21, and it all worked out,
Man, Marcus.
On me. Hey, look, man, I said it like this, man. I say bodybuilding is all about timing, bro. It's all about timing. So when I won, I knew it wasn't nothing special that I did. You know what I mean? I just knew it was my time. You know what I mean? Like all the forces was there, like y'all talked about. So if your prep is on, man, I remember I signed up for the Yorton Cup on the last day, bro. I was literally like, y'all thought I was trolling. I think I was after another show that we had did. I was like, I'm done, man. I'm shutting it down. I wasn't playing, but I just hit the mirror a couple of days and like, oh Lord, hey, we can do this thing, man. And I signed up, man, and then that was history, man. But I knew the feeling when they called my name, man. I just said, man, I'm the best in the world today. Today, I'm the best in the world because I know that the Yorton Cup is one of those shows to where it's most competitive in the OCB. The Yorton Cup is just most competitive, period. So if anybody wins that show, I don't care who was there, who wasn't there. If you wasn't there, then you're not the best in the world that day. So the mic was mine, man. So that's kind of what I felt like, man. Like I'm the best today.
Gotcha. And Swolie,
taking my ball.
I got one question for Swolie. Oh, my bad. I don't want to cut you off. You good? You finished? All right. So Swolie, of course you're sitting next to or on the screen with it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Yorton Cups between all of us, right? So what would winning the Yorton Cup mean to you?
I don't even know if I can honestly put it in the words. I don't know what to expect if it happens, but it'll just reinforce all the hard work. Like I pushed myself the way I thought I pushed myself, right? I raised myself to the standard that you all have set, and it would just mean that I get to push the standard even further, honestly. I think that's basically it.
Yeah, because I think you are the young buck in the crew right now. I think everybody is a couple years older than you.
How old are you, Swolie?
32. So not super young, but pretty young to competing, young to just bodybuilding in general, right? So I've been working with a coach for a year now. I think Presidential and Yorton last year were my first year actually going in, being coached and doing things properly. So we're still learning, still growing, still improving, basically.
Because Derek, you're 34, right?
Just turned 35 last month.
I'm 33. Core Killer, you're master, so you're 40. What? 45, and Mark is about to be a master.
That's crazy. That's
OG.
You got it, Jamal. No, you got it.
All right, so my next question, and we'll do it again. We'll go around and around robin. One thing I know that I haven't done since I've been competing in the OCB, I haven't enjoyed the moments in the wins. So how important is it to actually enjoy that Yorton Cup win when they do call your name? And did y'all get a chance to actually enjoy that moment?
Yeah, I can start. I believe I definitely did. I think one of the things that I try to emphasize is that I'm making sure that I share that win with my village, right? I always shout out my team nonstop. Always shout out my family, my kids. I make sure that I ingratiate them in that win, because without them, I would not be able to do what I've been able to do. You know what I mean? Like a lot of the long nights, there's little things that they do that help propel me to the top, right? So when I do get an opportunity to win, I make sure I bring whatever trophy, whatever check, whatever treats or whatever back with them, and we celebrate together. I don't know if everybody saw that video where I drank the champagne out of the Yorton Cup last year, when we all celebrated and we all toasted. So I just make sure that, you know, as I celebrate, I try to celebrate and pour back into the village that surrounded me across this entire prep.
Okay.
No, that's dope. I think I'm very similar to what Derek said. I don't think I got to enjoy the win. You know what happened that night, but I didn't get to enjoy the win fully. But I think the same way, like I think the year I won, I had pre-bought like an award for my coaches, like, and I gave it to them. Like I had the whole video on my Instagram as well of me actually giving my coaching award, just for the support that he gave me over since 2019. So when I got with my coaches, that was my first time placing second at the Yorton. Like I was runner up 2 times, 2 different times. So kind of giving them back of all the stuff that they poured into me over the years. When it comes to like actually like celebrating, I always am at the mindset of what's next. I already knew I was taking the off season. So what's next was, you know, me getting my mind right to take that year off mentally, because I think the one thing as champions or even as competitors is knowing when to sit down or knowing when not to sit down. So I made up in my mind before I even won the Yorton, like I'm sitting down. Like it wasn't no, oh, I'm running from anybody or anything like that, but I just knew I needed to break. So locking into that mentally just to watch all y'all run wild was super hard for me, but it was much needed for me as well.
Yeah, for me, I think I definitely celebrated. I you know, my support system really is my woman Nakia and my mom. She helped me a lot with meal prep, and so I give them whatever they want. You know, take them on trips, do all the good stuff, dinners, whatever they need, they got from me. You know, because they all I got. But as far as like sitting down, you know, I'm already a masters competitor. You know, I don't want to like turn 50 and say, oh, I should have competed more, you know, when I had the chance. But so that's why I just like after that, realizing that, hey, I can actually do this. I can win some big shows. I started to kind of really open up the book on, you know, different leagues, doing more shows, getting on stage with other competitors and really trying to run it up and, you know, leave a legacy. But really, I want to know, how good am I, right? You can't just go on one stage and win and think you're the best. You haven't even stepped on stage with certain athletes, different leagues, like to get a holistic picture of how good you really are, you know? So I just kept going. That just kind of sparked me to run it up, to, you know, do as much damage as I can while I can. You know, I'm getting older by the minute, you know, so just trying to do the most I can while I still got a respectable physique.
Yeah, I'm kind of hodgepodge of everybody, man. Like when it was my rookie season when I came in. I turned pro in Tampa, won the Yorton Cup, and like a year later, you know, went on a run, man.
Yeah.
But I say after I won at Yorton, man, I had to, you know, again, everything is about timing. So when I won that Yorton Cup, man, we went on and went on a run to do a lot of other amazing things. Maybe we won some big shows, man, out of that. So I struck the iron while it was hot, like what Derek is doing. So I commend Derek for everything he's doing. You know, core everything he's doing. You know, E, man, he got the secret sauce though, man. He like to just compete sparingly, man. So he let us run up. You know, wear that body down. He said, "I got him now. I got him now." So, but I learned my lesson though, man. You know, it's all about timing. I always tell E this all the time, man. That I feel like he's always, you know, one step, you know what I'm saying, ahead, because, you know, before I took off, you took off. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it not that I'm copying, but it's just a natural thing that happens just throughout the prep and the timing, you know, time. And I understand that time and how to recover that body and, you know, pick your battles, man. So this is where we are now. You know, still writing history with it.
Oh, go ahead, Marcus. My bad. All right, Swolie, for you, man, did you get a chance to, enjoy? I know we say third place isn't winning, but you still placed top 3 at the Yorton last year. So did you get a chance to enjoy that moment?
Yeah, for sure. So I actually compete and train with my wife too. So we both competed in Yorton last year, and she did pretty well. So it was honestly our first chance to celebrate together after prep. So finally get some meals in together, enjoy things like that. So we share everything like that together. But then it was right back to work, basically. And I think what I've learned, not just from last year's Yorton though, but even really heading into this year, is just celebrate sometimes making it to the stage and enjoying that process, because the results aren't guaranteed, which I'm learning for sure. So enjoying a bit more, just sharing my presentation, sharing the hard work, and celebrating regardless, honestly.
No, that's actually going to segue me into I have one more question for everybody. Just for the basis of course, Marcus sparked the conversation, and with me and Jamal, we started this podcast or started this platform for a very big reason. It's just because it's like we're not an organization. We're not just men's physique. We're not just bodybuilders. We are people who are trying to push and elevate this sport, regardless of it's us posting on the Instagram and inspiring somebody who's trying to get into the sport, whether it's our teammates who may never get a pro win and sharing your pro win is everything for them, or whether it's, that person in the gym that's looking at you like, I want to look like this guy, right? So I just want everyone to leave a message for the people who's going to see this, the people who's going to watch this. Not necessarily, like I said, tying it directly to the Yorton Cup, or because I think we're all like, I don't want to make it sound like we're crapping on it, but we're all bigger than just the Yorton Cup. Like, we're more than just Yorton Cup winners that's on this call. We're competitors. We're most of you guys are either fathers, husbands. Y'all are all different things. That's bigger than just us going and stepping on stage in board shorts and winning a trophy, right? So if you had to leave a message about influencing someone or pushing somebody to either compete, stay natural, whatever that is, I just want you guys to leave it out there in this last final statement.
All right, I'll kick it off. The one message that I would say and leave for everyone is that understand that you are capable. I emphasize this so many times. I know Jamal and Eve heard me say this a bunch of times. I'm just a regular guy. Like, I'm really just a regular guy. If you didn't know me from bodybuilding, like, I would be a nobody. You know what I mean? I'm just a guy that wakes up early, gets his kids ready for school, get them on the bus, go to work. I'm a whole financial VP. I'm a husband. I'm just a regular guy that trains hard and works hard and decided to take a bucket list item and run with it. So don't let anyone ever tell you that, you're not strong enough, you're not fit enough, you don't have enough time, because if I can do it, I promise you can do it. Like, I'm not a fitness influencer. I don't have hundreds of thousands of followers on IG. I don't work in a gym. I'm not a fitness trainer. Like, I'm really just a regular homegrown father and husband. So if I can do it, I promise you can do it.
I like that. I think to me, I said on the podcast a lot, just remember that all the variables of going onto the stage, you got to control the ones you can, because as soon as you get on stage, you control nothing. So carry yourself with sportsmanship, carry yourself accordingly, because at the end of the day, getting mad at the man next to you or the female next to you will never be the thing, because they didn't pick their placing. Someone else did. It's always a subjective sport when it comes down to it. Now, also, I said this on the podcast the other day, but quit comparing your current situation with other people's highlights. Like, a lot of people put such a like, oh, I didn't think you would act like this because you're a Yorton Cup winner. Once you walk off that stage, I promise you, as Derek say, we turn into just a regular guy. People inside this organization may praise us as Yorton Cup champions and maybe even some other competitors. But I promise you, if we carry ourselves that way, nobody will respect us or want to talk to us. So at the end of the day, we're all just regular people. When we walk off that stage, although it is a great accomplishment, we don't we don't wear that hat like, oh, we're Yorton Cup champions, we're better than everybody. So that's my piece.
Yeah, I mean, like you guys said, just always stay humble throughout the process. But for the amateurs, or people looking to get into the sport, I would say, one, never doubt yourself. That's something I told Derek when I first met him in Tampa backstage. We were doing the urinalysis after he won. And he told me, I was doubting myself. I wasn't even going to do the show. I was like, what? And looking at him like, how the hell did he think that? Right? But I told him, I said, man, never doubt yourself. You got enough people doing that for you already, automatically, so don't add to that number. And like for the amateurs, people coming up want to do this, I would say work on yourself, work on your body, develop your body before you try to step on stage. Because I see a lot of amateurs get on stage far too prematurely, and that doesn't really push the sport. To be honest, it's exciting. Yeah, you want to test the stage and see what it's like and all that. I understand, but go to a show first and see what the talent level is to turn pro. Like, give yourself a realistic picture of attaining that goal. Get a coach, do all the things, put your head down and work, be consistent. It takes time, right? So be patient with it, and it'll happen.
My thing is, man, I like to say nothing beats consistency, man. There is nothing that's going to beat consistency. The guys who win are the guys who are most consistent, period. When people step up next to any of us, man, we talking about consistency. To win at a high level is already hard, but to do it over and over and over and over and over again is just levels, man. So when people stand next to us, I've been competing. People don't know this, but I opened up men's physique, bro. Like, I've been competing since 2011, bro. 2011. It was the tail end of 2011, but 2011 is when I stepped on stage when I was in the military in Culver City, California, man. And
Wow.
I've been competing for 15 years, almost every single year. The only time I took off competing was when I came off the fourth place loss. Well, not a loss, fourth place placement, I should say, at the Yorton Cup, and I knew I needed to rest my body, but consistency, man. Nothing beats consistency. And I always would tell people that, to everybody's point that everybody has said on here, progress over placements every time, every single time. And I'll leave you with this one. Yorton Cup 2020. This ain't crapping on my successes. Yorton Cup 2021 is maybe at best top 5 today. Maybe at best in class, not overall. Yorton Cup 2021 is probably 5th place in class today. Levels is what I'm talking about. You have to level up. The sport is getting better. I didn't stay the same. You know what I'm saying? I had to get levels, man. Levels. Man, I ain't gonna lie. I said I was gonna, but I gotta give some flowers. Man, when I seen Core win in 2022, I said, bro, if I gotta get like that, whoo, that's what I gotta do.
Was sharp. That man was sharp.
Like I was like, bro, like, come on, man, like, God. But here I go again. Here we go. Let's run it. Here we go. So yeah, man. Yeah.
Now, I got one thing about that. When I saw Core Killer backstage, y'all, I swear, I always tell people, I said, I don't believe in a perfect peak. Like, peaking is hard, especially at 100%. Core Killer was 99.8% peak correctly that show. You could see that man heart beating in his chest. You could see everything in Core Killer. He looked like an anatomy chart. I stood next to him. I said, God, somebody. He was sharp. But Swolie, it's on you. My bad, y'all.
And he almost missed it. I had to go get him. Say, bro.
Facts. So
come
I
on,
was
bro.
actually
out.
Marcus had to call me on the phone. They had called the line. My girl was still out the door, backstage. The door out on the outside, applying my tan, putting oil on me and shit. I hadn't even pumped up yet. So Marcus called. I picked up the phone. I was like, yeah, what's up? Man, they calling you. Where you at? I said, oh, shit. So I threw everything down. And I ran through backstage. Boys is already lined up on the side of the stage. So I got down. Man, I did like 50 straight push-ups. Trying to just bang them out because I hadn't even pumped up. Went on stage, killed it. The judges after the show was like, yeah, we saw so much improvement in your chest. And 50 push-ups real quick.
That's the key right there. 50 quick push-ups.
Yeah, man. Appreciate Marcus for that, man. That's my dog.
I guess I'll wrap it up with just I would say lean into your faith and know that there's so many people that want to see you at your best. And I think this is really just everything we've done today is an example of that, right? It's all about pushing each other, and nobody wants to see you come in bad or worse than what you come in before. We all want to compete against each other at their best. And that when you find a community like that, it goes beyond bodybuilding, right? It's like, all right, I got these brothers that are going to push me here. I'm going to start pushing myself everywhere else, and it just bleeds over. So don't be scared. Push yourself and know that the community is going to push you too.
Absolutely. All right, to leave this off on a good note, round robin real quick. I know y'all don't like to compare yourself to others, but if y'all had to build a perfect physique from Derek, Court Killer, Marcus, Swolie, and Eric, I need y'all to tell me one body part off of each person that you would pick to build your perfect physique. Starting with you, Derek. Go ahead.
Oh, perfect physique. You know, I gotta get the core from Court Killer. Like to start off, core got that. I mean, it's in the name. It's in the name, Court Killer. You know what I mean? Gotta have the best abs, one of the best abs in the game. So that's what I'd start off. Do you want me to do the whole?
Yeah.
What
would you take from Marcus? What would you take from Eric? What would you take from Swolie? Yeah.
So Eric's got the he's got some nice broad shoulders. You can definitely tell like his shoulders are like one of his primary features. So I'd take the shoulders from Eric. Let's see, Marcus. I mean, I'll give it to you. Your back is nice. You got a nice back, man. You got a nice shape. Like it comes in nice and tight. You know, it comes in nice and tight. And then swole. You got. It's not one piece, like the overall shape of your body and your physique and your waistline comes so nicely together. So I get like the waistline from Swolie, the core from Court Killer, the back from Marcus, and maybe like the shoulder width from E.
Okay. Go ahead, E.
Since I got to build the Yorton Tron, I got this because I got to think. I got to think on this because y'all know me. I'm a real fan of you guys. Like I'm a real advocate for this sport. I really been studying because I do film study. So I will want, and just hear me out. I will want Derek's size, even though we're practically about the same size. But I got to take something different from me. So I will want Derek's size. I will want Swolie's waistline. If y'all go back and watch the presidential and see Swolie's side pose, if y'all ever see Oscar Proud turn sideways, that's Swolie waist. Okay. So I need Court Killer's core, of course. I need my presentation. I just like my posing. And I had to school Marcus on my own presentation back in 2021. He tried to skip that, but he know about it. And then I need, if you got to sell tickets. You got to be box office. So I need Marcus' confidence in his aura when it comes to the stage. Because he's going to talk it. So if I got all these body features, I need his pause. I need his mouthpiece because he's going to bring people to the show. He going to talk it. His confidence. Hey, he going to put butts in the seats because his aura and his confidence is going to bring everybody out. So Court Killer's core, Derek's size, Swolie waistline. Because if I have Derek's size or Swolie's waistline, everything going to flow. My presentation, and I need Marcus talking the talk, so then that way I can fill the seats up.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
real.
the ultimate competitor.
All right.
Well,
All right.
I think I'll keep my core. I would go with Derek's arms. Let me get those arms. Let me get Marcus's symmetry with the back. Yeah, symmetry, balance.
Mm-hmm.
This overall balance got me doing all types of unilateral work, trying to improve my weaknesses.
I'm just playing.
E-shell, I would say maybe shoulders or legs. I could go legs with Derek too. Boys, both of them could go classic if they wanted. I haven't met Swolie, haven't seen him in person yet, but I did live stream the presidential, so that waistline is for sure, for real. And
Okay.
I would say it's conditioning too. Swolie was peeled, so
Appreciate it.
yeah.
Yeah. All right, man. Here we go, man. I'm gonna take Derek's chest, man. That man chest got a chest.
Facts.
I take Derek's chest, man. The chest got a chest, bro. I think it's pretty synonymous, man. Core killer's core is just ridiculous. I'm taking core killer's core. You know what I mean? I thought I had obliques and stuff, man, but core is just, I mean, it is what it is. He got it, man. I'll definitely take my back because I like my back. Everybody knows I like my back. Take my back. Swolie, bro. I'm gonna take that man's, like, bro, you are peeled, bro. I mean, I ain't never seen nobody as peeled. Like in person, I've never seen it like that. I ain't never seen nobody as peeled as you, bro. Like, I'm like, how does man keep showing up? Then you did it again. Like,
Yeah.
you did it again. You know what I mean? Like, it's hard to do that again. Like, that consistency is crazy in the peelness, man. So I'll take that all day. Like, that's a secret weapon you got, bro. I don't know what you're doing, but that's a weapon right there.
Appreciate it.
It's funny, E-Man told me, yeah, man, for sure. It's funny, he said my demeanor or my mouthpiece, because I'll take his demeanor on stage. This man is a surgical, his presentation, there's a lot we can take, but the presentation and the demeanor, bro. This man is in full, he poses like he's already winning, and I admire that. So he said my confidence, but the way he command the stage is just like, I'm here, everybody here to see me. And every time he snap the pose, it's just like, it's me. And I'm looking at him like, why he thinking like that? Let me do something, man. Why he like that, man? You know what I mean? So yeah, man. Yeah.
Yes.
So Swolie, I'm telling you, the reason Swolie always comes in so peeled is because that man does not take a cheat meal at all. I remember at the presidential, we were waiting for a polygraph. And I was like, yeah, man, like, what are you gonna do afterwards? What's your like ideal cheat meal? Like, where he's like, nothing. I'm go back to prep, go back home and get right back on it. That man does not take a cheat meal, celebratory meal. He goes right back on plan. So that's why. And
yeah,
he has a cheat code though. If you and your wife both competing for the Yorton, neither one of y'all cheating.
Exactly.
So there's no bad food in the house.
Exactly. Yeah, I was running it back the next weekend after the presidential anyway, so I couldn't go too crazy, but that's exactly it too. It's like, hey, if our cheat meals kind of have to line up, or it's not even worth taking it, man. But I think I would take. Everybody's already taken what I would do, but Derek, your size and the way you peak, basically. Like we talked about consistency, just mastering that peak and coming in as full as possible. I would definitely take that from Derek. Core, it's obvious, man. It's gonna be your core. I think we all name that. It's funny to me hearing Marcus and Eric, like what y'all chose from each other is what I felt like I learned from being on stage next to both of y'all, especially Marcus, your stage presence, just really owning every pose, hitting it, like being on stage next to you. I can feel that, oh man, he's working. I got to work. Like I got to get into my pose. And same thing being next to Eric, like as an amateur, I was like, damn, I got to get that whole upper shelf thing that you got going on, man. Your upper chest delts crazy. And then stage presence next to you is the same. So I'm learning from everybody. And there's too many things I would pick from everybody, honestly.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, that was look at us picking each other up. We don't have to tear each other down. Nah, but hey, this was great, y'all. I'm hoping that we could possibly run this back at another time. Because I feel like there's a lot of stuff that we could possibly talk about outside of just the Yorton Cup. So I really appreciate all of y'all time. If you guys want to drop, you can. I know we all have different obligations and things we got to do. But I know we have to give Marcus the floor. So I appreciate everybody. If y'all have any final remarks, you can go ahead and say them.
Yeah, man. Well, good luck to you guys. You know, I would not want to stand on stage, you know, with anybody else. You guys are a great group of competitors. You guys push me to be better every day. So good luck over the next 3 weeks. But just get ready. I'm coming. I'm coming.
So,
All right.
Yeah.
I'm out.
All right. Hey, man, I'm gonna make this quick, man. Real quick. I'll just say it like this, man. You know, I'm wearing the Captain's Cup shirt for a reason, man. You know, the reason why, you know, you're an athlete and being a promoter, one of the things that I wanted to do is really create a show and pull all the things that inspired me, all the things that I really enjoyed from shows. We've competed over, again, I've been competing for 14 years now. And I really wanted to put together something that the athletes could be appreciative of, right? I wanted to run a athlete-centered show, athlete-first show. So with that being said, man, I'm offering at the Captain's Cup. We already have free tanning for all pros at the Captain's Cup. We want to take some of this load off of yours. We're going to lead the pack on this one. Being an athlete, I know how hard we work, and I appreciate my token of appreciation for the Captain's Cup and for everything everyone who supports the OCB is this. If I had a drum roll, I'd do it. Let me drum roll by myself. This is what's happening, folks. March 14th, this is what we're doing, man. Every single person, competitor, we're a pro. If you have won a pro show, if you're a men's physique guy, if you have won a pro show, I am inviting you. Me and he had a conversation yesterday. He said, I've never been invited to a party that I had to pay for. You understand where I'm going here? If you are a men's physique pro and you have won a show, our token of appreciation for your hard work, because I understand you get your entry covered courtesy of the OCB Captain's Cup. Your tanning is covered and your registration is covered. We're doing that. That's hard work. We follow
just to clarify, I want you to be, I want to be very specific. So you're talking about no gear winner, presidential winner. You're talking about Los Campanos winner. You're talking about what is it? Conqueror wellness winner, Apex wellness winner. Is that what we're talking about?
All that.
Okay.
Oh, don't leave out the OCB Tampa Natural
males
as well.
and females.
Correct.
Or just males.
Correct.
Okay.
Males and females. If you have won an OCB Pro show, you are invited to the Captain's Cup. Now I'm calling all men's physique, but I am inviting specifically the men's physique pros, courtesy of the Captain's Cup.
Entry is paid for.
Your entry is covered.
You get to say that $275. You get to say that $275.
Put it in your pocket.
Put it in your
pocket, boy. Put it in your pocket, man. And I'm gonna go off. I'm gonna go off on one more here.
Uh-oh.
Because I know how hard it is to win any pro show. It's hard, folks. It's hard. The checks that get put in front of us, very appreciative of them. They help out a lot. But let's just keep it real. They may cover your expenses. They may cover your flight. It may cover your hotel and your very expensive cheat meal that you have after that. Unless you Swolie, you just go back to prep. But I am going to also, for the winner of the OCB Captain's Cup, male and female, I'm covering your entry into the OCB Yorton Cup. Somebody's got to do it. That's my token of appreciation, man.
Hey, man,
athlete-centered shows, man.
Hey, man, listen. Hats off to you. Hopefully what you're doing right here, right now, will lead the wave so other promoters can follow, brother. So you get all the kudos, man. And I know these athletes that's hearing this are going to be excited about the Captain's Cup. They are going to come support you because that's all athletes want, man. They want to be appreciated and they want to be taken care of at the end of the day, man, especially the pros. I get so tired of hearing promoters, oh, the pros don't bring in any money. They don't have a pro show then. If you feel that way, don't have a pro show if the pros don't bring you any money. So like I said, hats off to you, man. Kudos. you are setting a new standard. And man, like I said, hey, hats off to you, brother.
Yeah, no, that's the one thing.
Sorry,
I think
not classic.
because I'm about to. That's the one thing about this is people always. I don't even. It's not even organization specific, but people say, "Oh, we're here for the athletes. We're doing this for the athletes." But then, how are you really showing that? Outside of saying we're doing this for the athletes, I show up like we always say in any other pro sport. What pro is paying to do the show? They're getting paid to show up. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying, oh, we deserve to get paid before, right? It is still a competition. So that's not what I'm saying. Don't misconstrue my words. But it's like, what are you doing to get us here? I always tell my athletes, like, oh, this promoter asked me to come here. This promoter asked me to come here. I was like, well, what are they doing to get you there? They're asking you. So then you're still paying for your travel. You're still paying them $275 or $300 or however much it costs to get there and do the show. So kind of like Jamal said, hats off, kudos. And this is, I picked up Courtney Spaeth as well. Promoters who are athletes, currently athletes, or just got out of competing, they know what athletes want. So hopefully you are setting the new standard for, I'm not saying, I doubt all shows would do this, but you are setting a new standard of what this is. So if anybody's watching this, please send this to somebody because I want the Captain's Cup to have 200 competitors this year.
That's major.
Word. And yeah, I mean, that's just what it is, man. Well said. And I'm not going to harp on it too much because what's said is said already. But again, I'm an active competitor. These are things that I know are real, and again, I'm athlete. I started this thing as an athlete-centered show. I want to have a party, man. I want vibes. The Captain's Cup will be the vibes, and you will be appreciated at the Captain's Cup. You're gonna feel that. So that's where we at with it, man.
Let me say one more thing because I know some promoters are going to see this and they're going to be pissed at you. They're going to be pissed, but there's a difference between entitlement and earn. A big difference. So just remember that.
Gotcha. Well, with that being said, I'm going to bring our other two back to the stage because I want to all sign off together. Like I said, I appreciate everybody for joining. Marcus with the major news. I can't wait to clip that up, post that.
That's huge, bro.
It's major. So we might see two of these other guys. We might see two of these other guys at the Captain's Cup this year.
I live in Florida.
Yeah.
But that's major.
Hey, you heard the scoop.
So we really appreciate all of y'all joining on. I know Derek had to drop. Like I said, this is the new movement. This is a new wave. Hopefully we can keep pushing the sport. Like I said, I've been in this since 2017 in this organization. I think Court Killer, we met back in 2019 in this organization. Marcus, we met in 2021 in Swolie. I'm meeting you now. So it's kind of, like I said, it's kind of weird to call myself the OG, which is very weird to me now because I'm the second oldest on this call. But hey, I think we are pushing this sport to new heights. We've been doing that. I think 3 of us are coaches. 4 of us are coaches. Now we have a Marcus with being a promoter. Like, we are moving the needle. We're pushing the sport forward, and that's all this platform, and that's all it's really about. So we're going to sign off because we wasn't supposed to be on here longer than 30 minutes, but we appreciate y'all. But until next time, y'all, peace.
Peace.